Look at the skin. Look at the skin, Miss Thing. The skin is, I must say, skinny.
Don't be sad, don't be lonely. Don't you know that I love you only? Just be mine, and I'll be yours forevermore. Don't shed a tear, don't hang your head and cry, for no we can make it. Make it if we try. Just be mine, and I'll be yours forevermore. Let's stick together, and you will see. Come rain or come shine, you'll be happy with me.
Hello everyone. Welcome back to another weekly vlog. My name is Brandy if you're new, and if you are not new and you're returning here, I love you so much. I just finished Pilates class, and honestly, I didn't film because I suck at it. I suck so bad at it, but one of these days I'll get you guys into a class. This is my second one with my personal trainer. The class was hard. If you're listening to the girls who say, I'm a Pilates girly, please know that that's hard work. It's not easy to do, but we're doing it. Look at this dog. Isn't it giving you Summer and Lucy May, a bigger version? Work. Isn't she giving you a little Summer Lucy May action? Girl, the girls on the internet will tell you Pilates, I'm a Pilates girl. Honey, they might be, but Pilates is hard. For me, I am not super flexible and stretchy and all of that stuff. So, you know, it's new and it's really, really hard. So I was like struggling through it today, and I found myself getting a little irritated. I'm like, girl, I want a beginner's class. I want a class that's such a beginner's class that it's easy for me to do. And then we build one thing at a time. I would much rather spend a class doing one or two movements over and over again to get used to it and learn it, instead of trying every single thing. So that's my one thing about that. This neighborhood is so cute, guys. So now we're headed, thank you so much. So now we're gonna head into Marshall's. There's just a few things that I have to get for the girls. I need to get some poopy bags because they have no more. And yes, I am a responsible dog mom because I buy poopy bags. When I'm out, I panic. I look a mess. Don't judge, we're pulling it together. Home stretch here. So yeah, headed into Marshall's to get some poopy bags. And God is so good. I was just so discombobulated from my class that I left this bag on the bike. I literally just left out of Marshall's and ran all the way back, and it was still there. Thank you, God. Hallelujah. Everything's in it.
Don't just be mine, and I'll be yours forevermore.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I just finished my run, and I was getting ready to go into Dunkin' Donuts, but this is the third time I've tried to go to that one in Brooklyn on Nostrand and Eastern Parkway, and it's so gross. I was standing in line just looking around. I was like, nah, I can't eat here. I wasn't gonna eat, but I was gonna drink a coffee. I was like, nah, I can't drink no coffee here. This is not gonna be sanitary. So I'm walking back home. I'm walking just another block before I start running again. I was like, no, I can make coffee at home. You know, like in my brain, there was a treat at the end of this, but So yesterday we went to the Pilates. We did a whole Pilates situation, and I hurt my neck. My trap area. It's like, that's my problem spot. It's very tense there, usually. And it was just, I pushed it too hard, and I feel like, you know, I don't want to talk bad about anything, but it didn't work out. So I'm in a little bit of pain. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to feel sorry for myself. I'm not going to feel sorry for myself because this happens. And this pain, this stiffness in my neck is not going anywhere. It's going to be there for a couple days. And you know what I would usually do? Be in pain for a couple days, trying to avoid the movements and all of that. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to let this neck pain in that situation take my day away from me or my 3 days. I'm going to lean into it because I don't have time over the next few days to be in pain and feeling sorry for myself and sulking. So I was like, last night I said my prayers, and I tell you guys every time when I pray and I'm asking God to better my life, I'm like, God, please make it better. How can it get better? Like, I'm right on the brink of the next step. I am right on the brink of victory. I'm right on the brink of abundant blessings, right? I'm right on the brink of it. Like, literally, there's just a blink or two, a step or two to the right or to the left, and everything's right there just waiting for me. And it's holding its arms open to me. It's like, come on in here, Brandy. This is your new abundant life. Come on in here. And I keep asking God, because I feel it. You know what I mean? I feel that coming. I feel that. And I keep asking God. I keep saying, God, how can I get it? And he keeps telling me. I told you guys this before. He keeps telling me, work out, exercise, get in shape, feel your body, get to. And I know that sounds so. Good morning. I know that sounds so cliche. I know it does, but hear me out. I think God wants me to be whole, you know, and like these neck pains or things that happen, I don't know, but I feel like I'm going to be my best self when I'm in shape and I'm fit, and not just to look good. That's a part of it for me, but that's not it. It's to feel good in my body, to wake up and to have energy to go and to do. That's what it's about. And some of y'all are going to be like, no, there's no way God cares about that. God ain't telling you that, but he is. He does care about that. You know, he wants you to be healthy and feel good in your body. He wants you to wake up in your body and feel good in your body. And so that's the mission that I'm on. So instead of leaning into the pain, instead of letting this pain in my neck take over my day, I say, you know what? I'm getting up and I'm going for a run. And I'm going to hold myself accountable and continue to go for runs, because I remember running and being so fit and so happy and having so much energy when I ran regularly. So bear with me, guys. We keep trying this workout thing. You know, a few months ago we were going to the gym, we were taking dance classes, we were doing all that stuff. went to yoga a few weeks back. We did Pilates twice, but it's very inconsistent. So I'm just trying to find consistency with it all, and we will. We shall and we will. That run was so cute. I pushed myself. Here's my coffee. Remember, I told you guys I was gonna go to Dunkin' Donuts. I am not a fan of dirty establishments. Do you know what I mean? I know it's New York, and I know people are gonna say New York is dirty. I get it. I really do get it. And the streets of New York are dirty. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. The train's dirty. Public spaces are dirty. And there's nothing you can do about it. If you sit down on the train, you might be sitting where a bum was sleeping for hours. You just don't know, right? That's New York. That's why you take a shower when you come home, and you do not re-wear unwashed clothes in New York, because you just don't know. But if you go to an establishment that you're paying for food or a drink or something, but there's a level of dirty that I can understand, right? Like, I can't really explain it, because you would have to, I could show you one day, but like I can't really explain it. You would have to be in New York to understand that there is a level of dirty that you can say, okay, well, it's probably not clean, but there's a, I just don't know. And the staff, the way that the staff presents themselves, like, I don't know, Dunkin' Donuts in New York, no. They have no accountability. And I get it. I get working in New York City in a fast food environment. I get it. I really do. It cannot be easy. So I'm not like trashing anyone, but my personal preference, I can't do it. I can't drink so I stood in line for like 2 minutes. And I was like, you know what? I looked around. I was like, nah. Nah. And the funny part is that I am obsessed with coffee shops. They have such a like stronghold on like my early transition days. I spent a lot of time in coffee shops doing work and stuff, and like research and all of that stuff. It just was the thing to do. It was new. It felt like, and I was younger. So, but I think, well, I know that one day I want to own a coffee shop. Like, that's my dream. My dream is to be so rich that I like, and it's not about being so rich that you can do it, but like my dream is to actually own a coffee shop, to create an environment that people walk into and feel like, that feeling of like eclectic, you know what I'm saying? So that's my dream. So when I see like that, I'm like, no. Now I want to have a great coffee shop, a beautiful environment, the best coffee, and maybe serve breakfast and lunch, not dinner. Maybe serve breakfast and lunch, be closed like, 2 o'clock or something like that. And then, depending on where it is, potentially a bar after like 5. So, if it was in New York and I owned the whole building and I lived upstairs, like my apartment, my house was upstairs and then down was the bar and the rest. Oh my God, that's like a dream for me. That's my dream. So I'm going to get there one day. I'm so grateful. I feel so good. I did push myself this morning. My neck feels a little better. I'm telling you, God, I listened to you, Lord. I listened to you. Yes, I did. And this pays off. When you listen to God, it pays off. I retwisted my hair. I did my Jamarini skincare. Look at the skin. Look at the skin, Miss Thing. The skin is, I must say, skinny. Look at it. Not a stitch of makeup on. Not a stitch. Just Jamarini and SPF. That's it. That's it. I might put a little powder on just to get rid of a little bit of those blemishes right there. And I'm wearing a turtleneck today, so you won't even see the neck. I'm the turtleneck queen, honey. I live for a turtleneck. Live for a turtleneck, Miss Girl. It's the ultimate contour for me because this is where I get clocked. You know what I mean? Like, my neck gets me clocked. Like, I had an Adam's apple, and then like now, this is what people clock, honey. If when I have a turtleneck on, it's giving you demure. It's giving you pretty, pritsy, cutesy, all of the things, honey. It's so funny now, like hearing people say, don't say that. Don't say that. That's not cute. It's like, girl, it is cute. It's very cute that a brown trans woman's life was changed because she was having fun on the internet and being herself. It's very cute. Say it more. Say it more. It's an act of transphobia. Not to, sweetie. Why is it not cute to say? Because I don't understand it. If Beyonce said it, everyone will be saying it for the next 10 years. You know, I love Beyonce. I am a beehive. You know, so. But what I'm saying is that why is it not cute anymore? Say it, please. Help this lady. Keep this lady alive. I'm just rambling at this point, guys, so I'm gonna get ready. And I absolutely did put on a little bit of makeup. Just a tiny bit of under eye concealer and powder. The same combo I showed you guys last week, and then lip gloss. That's it. Pearl earrings. My hair is twisted back into 2 French twists. I'm wearing a black turtleneck top and then just black slacks. I have on like stockings. I'll put on some loafers. Very simple, very cutesy, and absolutely very, very demure. No blush, no contour, no crease, no none of that. Yeah, I got a text message. I was like talking to you guys, and I looked at a text message, and then I'm meeting one of the really big, important people in my company for the first time today. Obviously, I've talked to them on the phone, and I've had calls with them, a couple of them. But I'm so excited to meet this person. So I was like, I'm gonna give my first impression, honey, because first impressions make a big, big difference. And I know that when you show up looking like you look, you have to make an impression. You have to. You can be as smart as you wanna be, but if someone is thrown off by your presentation, not that that would have happened, but if someone is thrown off by your presentation, or if you're not comfortable, this is the big part about it. Someone's calling me? Oh. This is the biggest part about it. A lot of people don't realize. You can look fine to other people, right? But if you feel like you're not presenting your best, then the way that you interact with them is going to reflect that, right? And so a lot of times we find ourselves overcompensated for how we feel when the other person isn't even like paying attention to it. Like, it's all internal. And when we learn that, I think we can grow a lot more, because most of it is really internal. When you are overcompensating for how you feel, you're trying to like cover it up. You say things like, oh my gosh, I didn't even wear makeup today. Or, oh my gosh, yeah, I didn't do my hair today, but this is, I put it together the best way I can. Or, you say things like, oh my gosh, I'm breaking out. Or, you just throw, it's a self-defense mechanism where you try to say the thing that you're insecure about or that you're struggling with at the moment in hopes that it stops the person from looking at it or noticing it. It's some weird mental stuff that we do, but in all actuality, the person might not even be paying attention to it, and we might just be feeling those things and we're projecting it out. The best way I think to handle it is to like get yourself together and present yourself the best way you can. That's why I'm really adamant about, if you feel blue, if you feel down, if you feel blue, there's nothing wrong with that. That's human. We have to experience all emotions. That's what makes us normal. Well, none of us are normal, but that's what makes us human. If you are down, pull yourself together. Like, honestly, for me, if it's a gloomy day or I have a lot going on and I know I could potentially be pulled in a million different directions and feel torn or sad, I'm going to look cute. I'm going to look cute because that's going to help me show up and keep showing up. Every time I go to the bathroom at work and I look in the mirror, I'm giving, oh, yeah, okay. It's a pick-me-up for me. So I strongly encourage that. I strongly encourage finding a way to boost yourself up. however you can. I'm so excited. The week has started. This is a big week. This is October 1st. Happy October, everyone. October symbolizes a lot of change. You know, we are officially in a new season, and fall is magic in New York, so I'm excited for fall. I really want to focus in on trying to find a new apartment, but I also want to live the best experiences that I can, you know, but I also want to be a full-time content creator. So there's just a lot of work that I'm doing, and it's like, how do I find time to make content that can, you know, because if I make some good content, it attracts more viewers, it attracts more things, it pushes me further in the algorithm, and then I can start, you know, it's that one step at a time towards the end goal that I'm trying to get to. And I know that it's fall. It's a great opportunity to start filming New York content. I live in New York, you know, like people are watching for New York content, for fall, for spring, for whatever. And so I just have to push myself to do it a little more. I do have a real serious job, so I'm like, I'm not a 9-to-5 girl. I am a Tuesday through Saturday girl. You know what I mean? Like, if the business is open, I'm working, whether I'm at home or whether I'm there, you know? So I don't have the 9-to-5 luxury. You know, I know a lot of y'all are saying like, girl, 9-to-5 is not a luxury, because even to create content on a 9-to-5 is hard. Like, I know, but imagine my schedule, like it's even harder. So, you know, that's how you guys know I'm committed to this. Like, I'm working and creating content, and I'm not doing anything else. If I'm going out to eat, it's because I'm creating content. If I'm going shopping, it is because I need those things, but it's also because I'm creating content. If I am doing anything outside of work, I'm creating content because I'm serious about this. I'm serious about this. I'm serious about taking my space on this internet, honey. I'm serious. So I need to start doing more things, but I also really want to move out of this apartment. I want to find a new apartment because I just feel like I need that fresh start. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like in New York, you have to have a fresh start sometimes. And I feel like my time here is done. I've been in this apartment for a few years now. It served its purpose. It was my post-COVID apartment. Oh, it was my during COVID apartment. And I am, well, wait, I got it at the end of COVID because I went back to work the same month that I moved in. So like for me, it was like post-COVID and then a couple summers, and I'm done with it. You know, I've stretched my wings here. I love the community around this neighborhood, but I need more. I need more. I need more things. I need more views. And so I really have to figure that out. I do need to save a little bit of money, so it is going to take me a couple months, but I want to be out of here before January. So maybe I'll be moving in December. That's my goal. I have October, November, and then I need to be out in December. So, you know, just working on that and getting everything together and trying to figure all of that out is my goal. Pray for me, girl. If you hear anything, let me know. If you know any places, let me know. I know one of you has sent me like a housing lottery thing I signed up for. Oh, girl, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I signed up for it. I called them and everything, and they were like, oh, this is how it works. So then I went online and I signed up for it. Child, they sent me a log number that was thousands and thousands and thousands of numbers down. They were like, we start at 1. I was like, girl, where am I going to get? How am I going to get in here at this number? It's not going to happen. So anyway, I'm late. Let me go to work. I'll see you guys later. All right, y'all. We have made it to Tribeca. Walking over this bridge. So beautiful today, and I feel so cute. This is the whole entire fit. You know, I think we all have goals when we start vlogging. And one of the things, if you're at the beginning of your vlogging process, or you're thinking about it, or you've been thinking about it but you just haven't done it yet, one of the things that I would say you should know if you're holding yourself back is that you get so much more out of it than you would ever have thought. For me, the self-development and the self-growth that's come from it has been major. When I honestly tell you, I did not know that that would even happen. There was so much fear around recording yourself, what people think about you, and then looking at yourself back. I had a hard time watching the videos back to edit them. I think I told you guys this before. And I was like, wow, I talk like that? Wow, my chin looks like that? Wow, my this, that, you know, I was like picking myself apart. And then I just got to the point one day I was like, you know, because I kept cutting and editing and cutting all of these things out because I looked a certain way, or because the angle was a certain way, or because I said or I sounded too DC when I would be like saying words. I was like, you know what? One day I said, no, I'm gonna love this. And I leaned into it. And then when I started leaning into it, honestly, that's when people started watching. That's when people started watching longer. And that's when we started to grow, to be quite honest with you. And then honestly, when I did that video, when I was going for this new job, and I was going through all of that pain, and like that trauma was rebirthing in me, I knew that I could not watch those clips back so much, because honestly, I would have never put it out. But something inside of me was like, this is real. You're going through something really, really real right now, so keep recording. And I kept going. And when I got down to editing the video, that was my first 1 hour long video. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna edit all of this because literally it's gonna be hard. So I just put it all together. Some parts I watched, some parts I cut out, and I just put it out, and I did not know what to expect. At that time, I was only getting like maybe 200, 300 views at that time. And then, man, that video went to like 20 something thousand views. And I was like, what? And then that's when that kind of gave me some confirmation, but also reassurance that people want to see you for who you are and your authenticity, not who you're pretending to be, not the dressed up version of yourself, not the version of yourself that's mimicking every other vlogger. No, people want to see you for you, the way you talk, the way you look. You're crying. Doesn't he look like Lucy May? A fluffy version of Lucy May. So ever since then, I've just been doing it however it comes and just being okay with it and growing so much. Now, I'm not gonna lie, there are some things I'm like, okay, I don't want to say that, so I cut it out. But I think those are moments where you grow through those moments. And it's been self-developing. So yeah. So anyway, back to that. If you are at the beginning and something is in your way, just know it won't be easy, because you will be faced with yourself, but it could be a good thing. So give it a try. Oh, child. Honey, I'm just getting out of work and it is late. So I'm actually pretty hungry, and at home, the only thing I have is that soup, but I am not in a soup mood. So I think what I'm gonna do is go and buy some food somewhere. I don't know where, but I'm gonna walk and get dinner and then walk it home. Obviously it's gonna be takeout because that's what it's gonna be. Oh, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. I just got to Tribeca off the train looking hella cute in all black, listening to the Breakfast Club on the train. I try to do that every day. Sometimes it gives me so much anxiety though. I just shut it off in the middle of something. Oh, the stairs. Girl, running up the stairs, down the stairs from the train, and then running across the light, and then across those stairs is crazy. So this morning, they're talking about Diddy. This mess. I am telling you, down the stairs again. This whole Diddy situation to me is crazy. Really, really crazy. I'm interested to know what you guys think about it. Please leave me a comment and let me know. What are your thoughts on it? Can it be real? I mean, obviously where there's smoke, there's fire. So it has to be something to it, right? He can't be in jail for nothing. But I don't know. I just can't. Some of it is just too much. They were talking this morning about the lawsuit. The lawyer is saying that he has 2,300 calls. He got 2,300 calls, and he went with 150 people to do a class action of all of these people who are involved some way in this situation or violated or whatever. I just think that that's just like a lot of people. Like, that to me sounds like, I wouldn't understand how one person, I don't know. I mean, sure, Diddy kind of probably was a bad person. It's not hard to believe. But like, this is kind of demonic. So I don't know. I mean, I'm going to be watching closely to see what comes of it all. Not closely, because you don't have to watch closely. It's kind of in your face. And I'll be looking to see what becomes of it. But I'm interested to know your thoughts. Leave me a comment, let me know. Headed into work. The week is almost over, so I'm feeling quite pumped. Y'all, my prayer this morning was so powerful. First of all, my prayer last night was powerful. My prayer this morning was powerful. And it's not about the words, it's just I felt the energy. I'm really expecting amazing things. I am. I didn't work out today. I did squats yesterday at home. So today I'm gonna go on a run at the end of the day. I'm not skipping, but also it's early in the morning, so I didn't have time this morning. But after work for sure. Oh my God, what a day, I am off. It's a bit early. My schedule just keeps changing. I have anticipated being off tomorrow morning so that I can do some more editing. Guys, my life has become editing. Working, eating, filming, and editing. If you know, you know, honey. We gotta get that content, girl. It was cold this morning. Now all of a sudden it's warm. So we're getting on the train. We're going home. What time is it? It's 5:17. I got home about an hour ago, so I decided to just unwind and start cooking some dinner. This week has been really, really hard for me. I told you guys before how I'm such a feeler when it comes to like human stuff. And that's because I've been through things, and I also want to provide a certain kind of like love in this world and for people that I interact with. But sometimes I will say I'm learning that sometimes that's just not possible. Like, everyone's not going to align. And you know, I'm still processing that, because for me, I was like the kid who, you know, I was kind of a loner. Well, no, I wasn't. I was always outgoing. I was like an outgoing kid. And I always wanted to be liked, you know. I always wanted to be liked. And if people didn't like me, it hurt my feelings. And I worked through all of that as I grew up. But in adult life, sometimes, like, especially living in New York, you just understand, like, some energies are dangerous. Like, you just can't align with them. So I don't know why it's so heavy. Oh my gosh, let me update you guys about the dating. So on my dating app, I had some conversations going with a couple of guys. Oh, if you don't know, I'm on OkCupid. And like, one guy was so weird. I unmatched with him. Let me read some of this stuff to you, because I definitely want to keep you guys posted on how all of that's going. What I've noticed is that I haven't been swiping enough. So because I don't pay for it, you can't see who likes you unless you swipe and match with them. I guess that's how dating apps work, but it would be super helpful if I can just see who likes me. Now on OkCupid, if you pay the membership fee, you can see who likes you, and then you can like them and then see if it works. But you just playing that game, and it's hard for me to do that. So I have decided that here are the things that I want. I want to date someone who is 6 feet or taller. I want to date someone who is preferably 40 years old or older. That's hard to find. I mean, it's not hard to find, but like these 40-year-old guys don't look, not my type. I want a sexy 40-year-old man. Like, and when I say 40 years old, I don't mean like old. I mean like established. You know what I mean? Is that too old? You guys tell me. Like, I don't know. People are weird. And then the people that OkCupid says I match with, I'm like, how? This guy has cats. I have dogs. Like, we don't match. So anyway, I haven't been on any dates yet. I haven't set up any dates yet. One guy asked me if I wanted to get drinks, and I was like, yeah, I want to get drinks. And then he never said anything else. And then the day of, I was like, we talked about it. When he said, did you want to get drinks? I was like, Sunday is best for me. He was like, Sunday's great for me. And then I didn't hear anything else I didn't hear anything else from him until Monday, saying, hey, I really like to get drinks. I'm like, well, dude, why didn't you say something? Why didn't you make the plan? If you're waiting on me to make the plan, we're not going to make a plan, because I'm not going to set the date. I'm not going to do that. No, I don't like that. I don't play that role in the relationship. Now, if I want to do something and I'm in a relationship with someone and we know each other, then yes, I'll do things like that. But just like first time, or just getting to meet someone, or just starting to date someone, no, baby, you need to make the plans. And that didn't happen. So, it's a match. What is that? Sorry, I don't want to show you the guy's face. Let me cover it up. I just got another match. Okay, let me tell you about this guy. Let's see him. Okay. All right, he lives in Brooklyn. He's 41 years old. Oh, he's 5'7". That's not a match for me. Sorry. Okay, skip. Next one. He says, new to this. Dude, new to what? New to what? Why is that your intro? Why do you say I don't understand. Could you not say, hi, I'm Mike, or hi, looking for a relationship, or looking for drinks or something? New to this? Dot? That's so dumb. Let's read the profile. Oh, he looks like a weirdo. No, he looks like a manipulator. No. Let's read it. 5'7" again. 40 years old, lives in Manhattan, monogamous. Omnivore, doesn't smoke cigarettes, drinks sometimes, never smokes marijuana, has kids, and might want more, don't have pets. Looking for people, no way. Daniel, 42. Okay. He's not that cute, but let's see. It says 93% match. I'm pro-choice, 6 foot tall. Okay. Open to either monogamy or non-monogamy. You have to know what you want. You can't be open to both. I don't understand that. Omnivore, doesn't smoke cigarettes, drinks sometimes, doesn't have kids and doesn't want them, doesn't have pets. Look at this shit. Look at this, y'all. Looking for people, hookups. This is ridiculous. Let's read a little more and see what's his name again? Daniel has to say. This geek. Everybody wants what they want on here. I'm no different there. Let's hope we are what each other are looking for right now. XO, want to take a chance? All accents are sexy. I'll message first, but basic. I want to make sure you actually want me to reply. I block up your before I block up. I want to make sure you actually want me before I reply. I want to make sure you actually want me before I block up your inbox. So, a hey means let's talk. Ask me whatever you want me to answer. I don't shy. As nice or as naughty as you like. I'm really quite honest. I do prefer the extremes. Anyways, yes please, rain gin music, usually with guitars and or pianos, colors especially green, fancy dress parties, rain, cats, photographs, words, word games, pool and bowling and chess, and stuff you can drink to. Bacon, traveling, rain, festivals, ice hockey, continental beers, panel shows, karaoke, astronomy, the pub, quizzes, and rain. No thanks. Girl, I'm not going through all of this. Hold on. This guy really wrote an entire book here. He says, I want to be, look at this. He wrote a book on his profile. Wow. Look, it just keeps going. I'm not joking. It just keeps going. Girl, let's look at this. Y'all have to see this. Y'all have to see this. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Daniel. We're going to talk about you. We're going to talk about you, Daniel. Look at you. Looking for hookups. Looking for hookups. Look at that. Board games and rain and hookups. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. The internet. Baby, when I tell you that it's a no, it's an absolute no. Not for me. Sean in New Jersey. That's too far, babe. Giovanni in New Jersey. You're cute, but that's too far. Adrian in Staten Island. Real cute, but that's too far. Chet in Stamford, Connecticut. No. Andre, 80% match. New York, Manhattan. No, let's look at this. 34 years old, 5'11", average build, white, Catholicism is not important. Leo. Smokes cigarettes sometimes. Drinks sometimes. Never smokes marijuana. Sir, why are you smoking cigarettes and not marijuana? I mean, I would... Okay. Doesn't have kids, might want them, has pets. Looking for people, short-term dating, new friends, long-term dating, and hookups. It's a no. You know, that hookup part for me doesn't work. I'm not looking for someone who is even interested in hookups. Like, I'm looking for someone who's past that. Like, that part of them is done. So, that need to say, I have not had much success yet. Okay. Astoria, 40. 5'11". Aquarius. Oof. No. No. Okay. No. Child, this is going to be a struggle. Okay. Hey guys, I'm just out of the shower. Putting on lip gloss because y'all don't like to tell me my lips are dry. And because of the lip filler, my lips be looking crazy. So we're gonna do a skincare routine. I've been went around the old block and we're gonna use a combination of 3 things tonight. This has been my skincare routine this entire week. As you can see, my skin's looking quite good. And like I told you guys before in one of my earlier videos, when you have skincare regimens, you must have at least 2. You can't do the same regimen every single week, every single month, because your skin gets used to it and then it no longer performs. That's not true for like medical stuff that's actually treating a condition. So if you have like something happening to your skin where you need to replenish it, or if you have acne and you have a system that is like proven to work for you, I wouldn't change it up. If you're easy to break out, I also wouldn't change it up. I would find what works for me and then use that. I would probably switch out my cleansers if I had skin that was easy to break out. Now my skin will break out. Like I have a little bump right there. My skin will break out and react to things too, like my diet or like oil in my hair. If it's too oily and it gets all on my face, which is why I was going crazy about those braids and all of that stuff. And some of y'all have been like telling me in the comments like, oh, it's because of my hair texture that they needed to use all those products and stuff like that. What I want to say to you is that that's not what I like. That's not my preference. I understand that that's what they like to do and that's what most people like, but for me, I don't like a lot of product on my scalp and on my hair. I don't like it. I don't like it. I try to know what I'm using, and also like I don't want to cake my scalp down with things. I don't gel my hair down, as you can see. I don't do any of that. So for my personal preference, it was too much product. I prefer none. That's my preference. But that's also why I don't get my hair done. That's why I don't. But anyway, I'm gonna use this product, a Restorative Skin Complex. This is by a brand named Elastin. And this is really, I don't know if you can see it here. This is really, really good for restoring the skin and creating an overall balance to it. And then my holy grail to all of my skincare routines, this is on and off. I'll use it 2 weeks out of the month. This is an on week. I go on and off. So this is an on week. Last week was an off week. This is my TNS by Skin Medica, the Advanced Serum. It's iconic. And then for moisturizer, I'm gonna use the Dermal Repair by Sente. This stuff is so good. This is the Dermal Repair Ultra Nourish. So that's my last step. Now, if you can notice, I let my skin dry, air dry all the way down. If you're using hyaluronic acid, then you definitely want to put that on wet skin. But if you're using something else, you don't want to dilute and break down those molecules. You want to definitely just let your skin dry, let it get tight, and all of that stuff, and then you go on with your product. We're gonna do the TNS first. Remember, this is an advanced serum, so it has 2 different formulas, and it's a 2-pump. So last time we tried this, you couldn't see it. Hope you saw it there, but I'm not gonna waste that because it's so expensive. Comes out kind of like that. This is a growth factor product. It has like, I don't know if you guys have heard of like exosomes and growth factors. That's like really in right now for skin, and this has a little bit of it in it. Maybe not exosomes, but definitely growth factors. I don't feel like I got enough, so I'll do another pump actually. Cause I understand like stretching your product out, but like if you don't get enough, then what's the point? So like just use it. Oh, it's recommended to wait until it dries to do the next step when you're building products. So this one I sort of rubbed in, the rest you'll sort of press in. I know the pressing technique is so common now, so I don't need to tell you guys that. I don't follow any technique, to be honest with you. I just do whatever I feel like doing, and the product still goes on and it still works. This is the Complex by Elastin. I want to do 2 pumps of that, 1, 2, and then it comes out like that. Now, this is a little thicker and it has a bit of a different consistency to it. So I definitely do the initial pat, like the first pat like that. And then I go in and I just like, you know, if I need to rub something, I do. But it's kind of tacky. And I told you guys before, like I like to get around my nose because I don't know why my nose is so dry. Yep. And as you can see, it's all in and it just feels good. And then lastly, I'm going in with the moisturizer. This comes out like that. So you just, for what I do, I just pump up one, take that off, and that's really all that I need. Same thing. This I really go in my, this, and then I rub this in. Ugh. Yep. And that's the final step. Oh, maybe I'll do some eye cream. This is the eye cream I like. It's the Return Eye Concentrate by U Beauty. I really like this because it has so many things in it. And so it always comes out a lot. So I try to get as little as possible. So I'll just sort of do that right there. And I just like tap it around. Guys, I slammed my finger. I know you guys just saw that on my finger. I slammed my finger at work and I have this dark spot right here. It's so ugly. So ugly. So ugly. So I'm hoping to get some nail polish soon because that's not the look. Okay? And then I'm off. That's it. So that's my skincare routine. I hope you guys liked it. Leave me a comment below if you have any questions about my skincare routine or about my approach to skincare. I know in my last video, a lot of you were asking for more and thanking me for that one. So I will keep those coming. I'm gonna try to merge in some products that are accessible for everyone. And so that'll be my next step with this. I want to start looking into like accessible, affordable products that actually work. I mean, I don't want to use them all, but I want to definitely figure out what I can integrate into this for you guys. So that's my skincare for tonight. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. I have about 15% on this battery. So happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. We are headed out to Miss Trader Joe's. You know our Sunday routine. We don't have any food in the house, so we're gonna get some food and head out. It's been a really stressful work week for me, y'all. I really think that this week was a reset in my energy vault. So we're gonna be moving forward in a better way. It's never easy being in a position to make decisions that affect other people because the human aspect of that will always hurt me. I'm a human, I'm a lover. Like, people don't know that about me because a lot of people can't get past my transness. My black transness is what people get stuck on. They never get the opportunity. And you know, as time goes on, as the world changes, more people are starting to get past that than before, but mostly people get stuck right there. They get stuck at their black trans halt, honey, and they cannot go past that. And once you go past that, and we break through that awkward moment where I have anxiety, where you have, like, all of that, I'm actually a lover. I'm a kind person. I actually care about people. I care about like helping people, you know, like that's who I am as a person. Whenever I have to make a decision that affects someone else in a way that's not ideal for them, it hurts me. But I am resetting. Today is the holy day, honey. The holy day, girl. I've been prayed up this week and I'm definitely gonna be prayed up in church today. So let's get some coffee. Let's get on a bike. Hold on, in this order. Let's get on a bike. Let's get some coffee. Let's go to Trader Joe's.
Whenever you're down, out in the cold, faithless and dark, your story's untold. to the deepest valley. Hear a voice calling you. It's the rising sun, shining in the darkest alley. Can't you see you will be free? I have been far, I have been wide, searching for peace, somewhere to hide. Now I am free, open and pure, fearless and babe, I am secure. There is no dark that can't be lit. We'll find a way if we just commit. We are one. There is no them and us. Together we're strong. Together we're free. From the mountain top down to the deep